By the way, before the video starts, I need to show you guys how I'm filming this because look at that. He's asleep and so cute. Hello everyone, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a different type of video for 31 Nights of Horror. It's technically going to be a review, but honestly this is just like my reactions to Suspiria. I watched the entire thing and finished it literally 5 minutes ago, and I was like, you know what, let me just film this video right here because my mind is just going crazy with thoughts. So no fun facts, no history stuff for this review. I will plan on probably researching and talking about stuff in the live stream that I'm doing for this week, which I haven't decided as of the time that I'm filming this when that live stream is going to be, but it'll probably be a Thursday or a Friday whenever this video gets posted. So keep your eye out for that because we'll probably be talking more Suspiria in that live stream. And just to let you guys know, moving forward, every single week of 31 Nights of Horror, I'm gonna have a live stream, and it's kind of gonna be like talking about the decades of horror, but also just talking about a lot of other things. We can go as crazy as we want in that live stream, and I'm very excited for those. Let's talk about Suspiria. I saw the 1977 version because obviously we're doing the 70s this week, and this movie was crazy. I really don't know if I love this movie as much as I think I should have, or at least as I think I wanted to like it, because I do like it a lot, but I think I wanted to like it more, if that makes any sense. And just to give you guys my background on Suspiria, I have known a lot about this movie for a while, but I'd never seen it fully, like in its entirety in one sitting. I've seen bits and pieces of it, and I kind of knew the plot and things like that, but obviously watching it the entire way through is definitely completely different. But the first thing that pops up is I love the way color is used in this movie. I love the art direction. I think over the years I've become really obsessed with art direction and how much it can transform and make a movie, because even though I thought this movie at times dragged a little bit, the art direction kept me going. And I think for anybody who's watching it, like if you guys are watching it and you've never seen the movie before, I think it's really what's gonna stand out the most in my opinion, because there's a lot of great use of color, not just in like the set pieces and the locations, the production design itself, but also with the lighting and the way the cinematography is done. Like it's really cool, and there's a lot of patterns of colors and colors are associated with different things in the movie. All of that is really well done, and it's done in a way where it's not just done for the cool style and whatnot, it's done genuinely because it makes the story much stronger. So I always appreciate good art direction, but especially when it works to give us something, not just, you know, be pretty to look at and me screenshot and make it my wallpaper. Like it's genuinely, you know, really pretty to look at, but also it serves the story a lot of purpose. I also really like how we're following our main character, because we kind of meet her in this stressful situation when she just gets down from the plane. It's pouring rain. She kind of sees this girl who's running out of the dance academy and we don't know anything. And I kind of like how the story is placed in a situation that's already been happening. So the horrors, the terrors, the scary stuff doesn't just start when our main character gets here. It has already been going on and she's just kind of put in the middle of it. And I think those are some of the coolest horror movies and scenarios to put your characters in, because you know that it's a whole bigger mess when it's been going on for a while and it's kind of your protagonist's job to solve it and stuff. I also really like the kills in this movie. A lot of the times the kills kind of went right with the art direction, because I really like the way the blood looked in this movie. Kind of looked like if it was glowing, almost like a pop of color. Like it obviously, in my opinion at least, it did not look like blood, but I think that was kind of done on purpose to just fit with the whole art direction and the color scheme. But the deaths were good. Like there's a lot of them that are really unnerving in my opinion and stuff, and also the score of this movie is so great. Like seriously, I keep watching these horror movies that I've seen so far for 31 Nights of Horror, and the music in all of them is incredible. I'm still gonna say The Omen is my favorite, but this one was a really great score. For the most part, I thought the acting was okay. I think where the movie kind of loses me sometimes is in the dialogue. Sometimes I think the dialogue is too on the nose. Like there's definitely moments where the movie needs to be obscure and mysterious, and the movie does that, but sometimes I feel like it's too on the nose for me, or at least the way they're talking doesn't feel as realistic as I think they would be in the situation. At least that's how I feel about it, because usually I really like in horror movies when I can feel like I'm talking with these characters, or at least what they're saying and what they're talking and responding to. But in this movie, I think there was a mix of both. Like, I think a lot of moments I was kind of out of it, like out of the situation, out of this moment, because either the conversations went on for too long and I got kind of bored, or I just felt like it was kind of flat, like the way the dialogue was done. And that's both on the actors and also just the script itself. Not saying that the acting necessarily was bad, but I think a lot of times there were things that I'm like, yeah, that should have been cut, or they could have worked their way around it. And I also think that there's not really like a resolution for the movie. The movie's definitely building up to something great and outstanding, and like, you know, we're trying to figure out what's happening just like our character is, but I think when it does build up to that, it's not as exciting as it might seem. And I don't know if that happened because I kind of did know going into it what the story was about and what kind of the ending is or whatever. And although I do think it's kind of obvious as well, but again, I don't know if that's because of my preconceived notion of the movie, so I'm curious to any of you guys who just recently watched the movie or you remember your first viewing, how did you feel about the climax and the ending? Because I kind of thought it was anticlimactic almost, and it just goes like, I feel like we were building up to something, and then when we got the answers, I was like, yeah, okay. And then I feel like when we did get the answers, the movie ended too quickly as well, and I wish that I would have worked that way around. And I think that's the reason why I don't love the movie like I thought I was, because there's a lot of really great elements, really cool scares, really great mysteries, great art direction and music and cinematography. Still, I think all of those factors, again, were kind of leading me to believe that there was going to be a really great and cool ending, and I feel like I didn't get that. But yeah, I think Suspiria is still really, really cool, and this really makes me want to check out the newer version that came out, I think 2017, 2018, I believe, and I've never seen that version, so I kind of really want to now to kind of see how they compare. You guys let me know what you think about this movie down below. Yeah, this video was just kind of me giving you guys my thoughts on Suspiria really fast. Definitely going to probably deep dive into this and talk about it on the live stream, and talk about a ton of other stuff I didn't get to cover in my videos in that live stream, and just a bunch of other movie stuff in general. But yeah, I enjoyed Suspiria, just think it should have been a little bit better, and so far out of the 31 Nights of Horror movies that I've been watching, this is my least favorite, but it's in no way a bad movie, and I think everybody should watch it just for the art direction alone. Like, so cool, and the cinematography, like, it's just a very beautiful movie to look at. But thank you all so much for watching today's video and for watching my 31 Nights of Horror videos. If you're new to the channel, then please make sure to subscribe for daily movie videos in October. I'm posting every single day a new horror movie review. I hope you guys really enjoyed hearing my quick thoughts on Suspiria, and I'll make sure to see you all tomorrow for another 31 Nights of Horror. Bye everyone!